Yes, it is.
Okay. Who do I talk to about 60 something reports not getting investigated? It's been going on years, and I don't know why police would violate my right to investigation, and I believe my life is in jeopardy for
Hold on
years.
just a moment.
Part of the game that I experience is extended holds. They just play games and waste time. They've been doing it years. This is how long I've been on the hold. They've been playing games for years. I believe the police want to investigate these serious crimes because I believe that they're behind it. I believe that they're enlisting these businesses to commit these crimes, mistreat me. I believe that it's a lot of emotional and psychological abuse with me getting trapped on trains and then my slandered me and all of these other things. It's emotional torture. And then the mistreatment with CPS, and then they want to call the police to enforce their crimes because I believe they're telling the businesses to do this. And they know that I'm getting harassed and they're covering for it. I'm calling back because it's a game. They've been doing it years. They hang up, transfer me to voicemails. They wait till my break time's over because they already know what's going on. So it's a game. So I hang up and try to get internal affairs or some information. So since it is a game, they'll have me on hold at extended wait times and hold times, and then they won't answer the phone. The police department. If I'm really calling them, I don't know what's going on, but they mistreat me and violate me in person. I'm calling a third time. They didn't answer the third time. You can see how many times I've called, and they're playing games.
Youth operations.
Oh, youth operations. Yes, I wanted to know why investigation is being denied. May I have your name?
I'm Miss Clark. This is Detective Perez.
Yes, I called. CPS denied me. CPS said that my child custody rights weren't taken away, and you said that they were. So I don't know why people are being dishonest with me about the crimes that were happening with my daughter. And the supervised visits, I went to Family FLP and called the police on them because they're not honoring the supervised visits. I told you there was corruption and you ignored all of it. It was as if you were covering for it. So there's a lot of crimes that have happened, and I don't know why the police would deny me investigation for that. In 60 other reports, I've told multiple parties that I believe my life is in jeopardy. I've been attacked, guns have been pulled on me, assaults, and trapped on trains. I don't know why multiple police department would cover for all of that. My bank denied me funds. There's a lot of crazy things going on, and I don't understand why I keep getting mistreatment. I miss my daughter. And I think that someone is bribing multiple parties to sabotage my rights as a parent and hindering a child custody agreement is a crime.
So the last time I spoke to CPS, it's been a while, but they said that your rights have been terminated.
Right. I talked to CPS. They said that I talked to CPS, but like I told you, crimes are being committed. If my rights are terminated, why am I paying child support?
I don't know. And,
right. So, but I don't understand why police would deny me investigation for such serious crimes and cover for them.
If you're going to ask me a question, just let me answer it. If you're going to ask me a question and you're not going to let me answer it, then we're just going to end this conversation there.
Is this emotional abuse, sir? This is like multiple parties are being narcissistic. So, a distraught parent being violated, and then people are being rude and abusive to that party, even at businesses. This would be emotional abuse, like narcissistic abuse.
Calling to get some information, or are you just calling to talk and not allow my responses to go through?
Yeah, this is narcissistic, sir. Yes, I just went over a lot of crimes that were happening to me, and I don't understand why you wouldn't be considerate. Okay. And I don't know why CPS.
I'm trying to talk to you, but you keep speaking over me.
Sir, you're gaslighting me. You're not. Are you trying to get out of giving me the services that you've been denied?
Have a good day, Ms. Clark. Central Operations Officer Eccles, how may I help you?
May I have your badge number?
Badge 8130.
Yes. Do you have the number for internal affairs?
I'm sorry?
Do you have the number for internal affairs?
Yeah,
Yes, hold tight. Are you ready?
Yes.
214
Okay.
671
Okay.
3986.
Okay, I have a question. Multiple police departments are denying me law enforcement all over, including Texas Rangers and the FBI for some very serious crimes. And I wanted to know what kind of criminal offense is that for federal crimes, for people to conspire to target
federal.
one. I'm not able to verbalize my question. For to
it's
target,
federal.
I don't. Are you
Police has
covering
nothing
for
to
it?
do
I don't
with
know
it.
why you won't let me finish the question. To intentionally target an individual and violate their rights and scheme to harass and abuse and mistreat them for multiple law enforcement agencies. What kind of crime is that?
You ready for me to answer?
Yes, now. Because now that I've been able to verbalize the question. Okay, yes.
If it's federal, it's not handled at the local level, which is Dallas Police Department. So if you have a federal issue, you need to contact the FBI.
I've contacted them, but I was trying to get education because law enforcement has routinely been denied for me for years, and I was wanting to know what kind of criminal offense is that for multiple departments to conspire to violate a person and sabotage and deny law enforcement, and especially if that individual believes their life is in jeopardy.
Contact the federal government.
Oh, okay, so you don't have that information as a police officer? You can't find it?
I'm not allowed to give you legal advice.
Oh no, it's like law enforcement's being denied. It's not legal advice. I'm trying to report crimes, and if law enforcement is denied, I thought your responsibility was to forward it over to the right agency.
Sound like you need legal representation. You need to contact an attorney.
Well, that's what I'm told, but I'm having issues with my phone. I don't know why people would refer me to attorneys and deny law enforcement. Typically, you can report crimes and the police department don't require an individual to have an attorney to report crimes if they're not committing them themselves.
Well, let me ask you this. If every agency is telling you the same thing, then maybe they may...
No, every agency is corrupt. I mean, why would they deny 60-something reports and violate me and mistreat me and sabotage
Maybe you don't have 60-some reports.
I think we're deflecting, man. I wanted to know how I report crimes, people tampering with evidence.
I just told you that I don't have an answer to that.
You told me to get an attorney, which you're covering for criminal activity and tampering with evidence.
Have a good day, Ms. Clark.
No, this is homicide.
Oh, do you have the number for internal affairs?
I do not.
Can you get it, please?
I'm not at my office. This is my cell phone. I don't have it.
Okay, thank you.
There's Detective Herrera speaking.
Yes, I came in to report a lot of serious crimes that the multiple different police departments have been covering for, tamper with evidence, which is a felony, and deny me law enforcement in multiple different law enforcement agencies and branches. And I don't know how to, I've communicated to multiple parties that I feel that my life is in jeopardy. I've been harassed, violated, assaulted, guns pulled on me, trapped on trains. And a lot of serious things has happened, and Internal Affairs refuses investigation and forced me to leave. And also, police headquarters gave me fraud when I requested my police reports because I made over 60 and they were covering for the crimes. They threatened my arrest for reporting identity theft. I would like to know why so many law enforcement branches and agencies would deny me law enforcement and risk their livelihood and commit crimes to cover for my abuse.
I'm saying I don't know because I can't answer for any other agency only except for Dallas. When it comes to the open records unit, they handle business on their own side. This is the Internal Affairs Division.
I'm sorry, what was your name?
Detective Herrera.
And your badge number?
9166.
How can we get a solution for this department denying me law enforcement and tamper with evidence committing crimes?
That I wouldn't be able to, not sure. I can tell you what avenues you can make if you want to try to make a complaint.
I've already made multiple complaints. I don't understand how the whole police department and multiple different branches and agencies would violate a person's rights and commit crimes and deny law enforcement for so long.
And like I said, I can't answer for that. Like
your internal affairs is kind of your responsibility. That's your responsibility to answer for it as internal affairs, to get the problem resolved and not let it consist for years. So I don't know why you would deny me that information over the phone. I'm reporting the problems with Dallas. We're not getting a resolution. It's like you're covering for it, like multiple other parties. So if guns were pulled on me, assaults, robberies, pickpockets, trapped on trains, Why would the police deny me investigation for such a serious crimes? My child custody rights were being violated, phone hacked. If I'm in danger, why would the police be enlisted to commit crimes and deny me law enforcement?
I'm not sure, but I mean, if I was in any kind of danger, I would call 911 to get police assistance.
Well, if this is supposed to be internal affairs, I don't know why the internal affairs forced me to leave to sabotage my report to them. I think that you guys are committing a lot of serious crimes, and I'm ready for people to get the charges. I think this has went on long enough. So how can we rectify the issue in your internal affairs for multiple different police committing crimes in Dallas at police headquarters?
Like I said, whenever people need to make complaints with internal
I've
affairs,
already made
they come to
complaints,
us.
sir. They forced me to leave.
I wasn't telling you what I was giving you an example.
No. I don't. I'm on my break. I'm pressed for time. What can you do? What can you do as internal affairs with your police committing crimes?
I'm trying to tell you, but you keep interrupting me. Whenever people are upset at the internal affairs division itself, then the people.
I ask you what you can do.
The fire department.
I ask you what you can do.
Yes, I'm telling you, the fire department is the one who investigates internal affairs division personnel.
The fire department.
Yes.
That's the kind of information I've been given. Seriously. Did you contact the school nurse? Did you contact an attorney? I mean, I have been given information like that. So call the fire department and see why they have internal affairs and multiple different law enforcement agencies have denied me law enforcement.
Could be, maybe they might be able to give you some answers, but if you want to file a complaint on us, how we do our investigations, those are the ones who handle investigations against us.
The fire department.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.